Christmas, gifts, technology. These are three of my favorite things. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my recommendations on the best tech gifts you can get for everyone on your list. First, a little background. My philosophy on technology is that it is awesome, but you have to be thoughtful about it. So often we go out and get the latest thing, whether it be for ourselves or for someone else, without actually thinking about what would it be like to own this? What's the battery life? How heavy is it? How easy is it to use? How easy is it to maintain? As is the case with any type of thoughtful gift giving, tech gifts have to be tailored to the right type of person. And so in this video, I've broken down 4 categories of people and gifts that would be appropriate for each of them. Now first, for the non-techie person on your list, or actually this works for everybody on your list, I love the Amazon Echo. I recommend it all the time, and I'm going to show you why I like it. And here I am, I'm in our kitchen where we spend a lot of our time cooking and cleaning and cooking and cleaning. For example, if I'm going to make one of my gourmet recipes and I'm sitting here making it, you know, cutting up some of the ingredients, I can do so many things with the Echo without even having to touch it. I don't have any cayenne pepper. Alexa, add cayenne pepper to my shopping list.
I've added cayenne pepper to your shopping list.
Now it's on my phone, so when I go to the grocery store, it's already there. Alexa, how many teaspoons in a gallon?
1 gallon equals 768 teaspoons.
I'm not sure I have that recipe quite right. Now the other thing that happens in the kitchen is you feel like you're just stuck in here forever. Sometimes cooking takes hours. Sometimes doing dishes takes a lot longer than you want. Alexa, play Bad Self-Portraits.
Bad Self-Portraits by Lake Street Dive.
Awesome. Alexa, stop. This, by the way, is going to be really yummy. If anybody wants the recipe, hit me up in the comments, and I will certainly share it with you. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
So here's another place that the Echo is absolutely awesome. We're down in my basement right now. This is the playroom, this is the toy room, where we just wreak havoc and have fun and play. And often when we're playing, we want to do things like listen to music, maybe add something to our to-do list as it pops into our head. And it used to be, I'd have to pick up my phone, maybe run upstairs to get it, come back down, plug it in, or set up Bluetooth, and then away we go. That is if I don't get distracted by a text message, email, calendar notification, something else on my phone. I don't want that. When I'm with my kids, I want to be playing with my kids and not get distracted by everything else. So as we're playing down here, this thing, little hockey puck looking thing, is plugged into the big speakers that we have, and I can have awesome sound and I don't ever have to touch anything. So all I have to do is say, or my wife can say, or my 5-year-old can say, I don't think my 1-year-old is quite there yet. Echo, play Everything is Awesome. I haven't touched it. I can keep playing with my kids, and then we have awesome music on a loud, good stereo. This is a true example of where technology does what it's supposed to do, but it does not get in the way of actually living your life. For the photographer or videographer on your list, the person who just loves capturing life's moments. I could go on for hours because this is a passion of mine, but I'm going to stick to 3 recommendations. And number 1 on that list is a Sony mirrorless camera. Now, I came from the Canon digital SLR or DSLR world, but now I shoot exclusively with the Sony a6000 and the a6300. This video right here is being shot on the a6300. This camera right here is the a6000. For me, they've just been smaller, faster, and more with the times from a technology standpoint. As soon as I take a picture, I can transfer it to my phone and then text it, share it, upload it, whatever I want to do. And the great thing about that is, before I was always deciding, do I take the picture with my phone so I can share it, or do I want to take a good picture with my nice camera and maybe not share it or share it later. Now that decision is gone. I take a beautiful picture with this camera, transfer it to my phone, and then send it in any way and share it in any way that I want. With the Sony cameras, their autofocus, their auto everything is so good that if I'm choosing to use them, I don't have to pre-plan my shot. That took no time at all, and it focused right on the microphone on top of the camera in an instant. And it took probably 13 pictures because it takes 11 frames per second. With kids, with how fast they move, this is critical. When their facial expression changes 4 times within a second, getting 11 shots to choose from is huge. The other great thing about these cameras and taking pictures of kids is it doesn't take away from you being part of the experience as much as a digital SLR. For one, it's smaller. For two, you don't have to get your eye behind it and be as involved with composing the shot. The screens flip out, so you can put it down near the ground and you can still see what you're tracking. Final thing that these cameras have been just amazing for, due in part to their amazing autofocus, is video. I can still run around the house while capturing little kids running around the house, which is a joyous and awesome thing to have on film. Whether you are starting out, you just take pictures with your phone now, whether you have a digital SLR, and anywhere in between, it's just a great tool. It's pretty easy to use for the beginner, but even the more advanced shooter can do all of the manual tweaking they want. And in both cases, the results that you get, the number of keepers you have from these cameras are unbelievable, and they do not interfere with your actual experience. And for me, for all of my technology in my life, that is something I am always looking for. Next, something that takes the fun factor of taking photos and videos to the next level is a drone. It brings a whole new level of excitement to photography. If I were gifting a drone and it were somebody that was brand new at flying them, I would start out and maybe get them a toy. This is a tiny little drone, and you can fly it inside, and it's got this cage around it, and these all fly in similar fashions. So by starting with one like this, you learn how to fly it, and then when you crash it, it's not a big deal. The next level up is one like this, and this is the one I've had the longest and the one that I really learned to fly on, because it also has a camera on it. It's a very bad camera, but because you can take picture and video, you learn how to fly a drone while attempting to take videos and stills. Once you've mastered that, once you've crashed these 2 drones, and by the way, you will crash a drone, so I would have it be one of these. For anybody that's mastered flying those 2 cheaper drones, you fly them inside, you fly them outside, you get used to taking some video, you step up to something like this. Now, this is called the DJI Phantom3 Standard. It cost me between $400 and $500 when all is said and done, which, considering what it can do, it has a 2.7K camera, so it's like halfway between 1080p and 4K. It has a 3-axis stabilized gimbal. It has FPV, which is your ability to view the image live from your phone while it's flying. It's one of the best pieces of technology that I've ever bought. It is truly stunning. The footage that comes out of this thing is, again, like I said, a unique perspective, but also because it's stabilized, because it's such a good camera, it is absolutely gorgeous. I have enjoyed this drone so much. I've taken it so many places, never knowing what I'm actually going to see, and then I get it up in the air and trees look amazing, fall colors look amazing, people doing things like out on the lake look amazing. If I could have any drone, I would have the DJI Mavic Pro. It is much smaller. Everything folds out. The propellers never have to come off of it. You can throw it in a bag, not even think about it, and you have it with you just in case. As a photographer and videographer, this drone truly takes the fun factor to the next level for me. I still love my cameras, and this is just a whole nother element, a whole nother point of view to add to my films to make them more interesting and more enjoyable. Now, if your photographer, videographer friend also has kids, my last recommendation, right here, remote control car. Spend $50 or less, get a simple car, accomplishes 3 things. 1, chase your kids around. 2, let them play with it. 3, chase them around, strap a GoPro to the top, and get some awesome footage of them playing. They will be smiling, they will be running. In our house, we play with this thing all the time. Sometimes the camera's on, sometimes it's not. You chase the kids and you get the back of them running. You let them chase it and you get their faces as they're reaching for it. It is super fun as both a toy geek and a video geek. For the person on your list who is a musician or an aspiring musician or a hobbyist like myself, a tool that I've had for years that I absolutely love is this little pedal, which is called a Pageflip Cicada. And what it allows you to do is just turn pages. And having sheet music digitally really frees you up as a musician because you can now bring all of your music everywhere with you. So now my entire collection is on this laptop or any other device that I want. And this Cicada works with anything with Bluetooth, whether it be a laptop or a tablet. And for anybody that's ever hated trying to flip physical sheet music, this right here is your answer. It's easy to set up, easy to use. The battery for me has lasted at least 6 months. It's really a nice tool to have. For the person on your list who maybe is a techie person or maybe just needs a bit of tech for whatever their work is or something they want to do in their life, I'm actually recommending a category of products. Touchscreen convertible laptop. These convertible laptops bridge the gap between tablets, which we love to use for browsing the internet and consuming information, and laptops, which we use to input information and actually get work done. The 2 I have here, this one is the Lenovo Yoga Pro 2, and this one here is the HP Spectre X360. I use the Yoga at home, I use the HP at work. The reason I have the HP for work is that it also allows me to have a pen and I can write and take notes for meetings where I don't want to be typing. These things are so intuitive, and for the cost of some of them, around the $500 mark, I'm not sure why you would buy a standalone tablet. You can literally put it into tablet mode and you can use it like a tablet. The other mode is tent mode. I use this one mostly in the kitchen. Like if I have a recipe pulled up and I want an angle just at me and I kind of want the keyboard protected from whatever I'm making. Kind of my blanket statement for anybody asking me about getting a new laptop. Definitely, no matter what, get a touchscreen. So thank you for watching that. I hope you found something useful. If you happen to know me personally, you know that all of my ideas are good ideas. Well, except the ones that are great. But in general, I try to be very thoughtful, and I've certainly done so in this video. Again, these are all items that I own and use. These ones fit my lifestyle. They don't get in the way of me living my life, but yet they enable me to have fun. They enable me to capture memories. With any luck, you've maybe now found at least one more gift idea for somebody on your list. Leave a comment below, send us an email. Stay safe and have a great holiday season.